I would have to say mid-season finales are probably back on track for Walking Dead. Everything else is, well, debatable. Nonetheless, here I am once again giving you some quick, raw thoughts. I'm not going to be able to cover everything that has happened for the last 8 episodes. I know I did the first three, and maybe my opinion may differ from the first time I've actually given out my opinion. So keep that in mind, that I may have something different to say since I have said something now. I want to make it clear that I did not like season 7. There are moments that I did, but overall, season 7 didn't work for me. There was way too much downtime, not enough. I don't know how else to explain it, but there wasn't enough conflict for me to really feel like I could care about these characters all over again with everything they're going through, especially against Negan. Too many side stories, too many things going on at once in the first act, and then they finally decide to focus up by the second act, and by this point it felt a little too late. A little too late. And then here they are at season 8, and I know I said in the first 3 episodes, I was really liking it. I was liking the action. I was liking everything that was coming at you. And like, wow, Rick is ready to go to war for all of this. And Negan's like, I know what's coming. You don't. With all those, divots and all that stuff. But I was really liking how action driven it was. This is what we needed to see by season 7. So I was really liking it. And then I got a little disheartened to see like the viewers going downhill. The critics are responding badly, all that stuff. And that should have no effect on me. I should like it exactly the way I should. And the only thing that really got me was really liking it and seeing how nobody else was following suit. And I was like, oh, that sucks. But maybe you guys watching have a different feel on that, and I would love to know, but it's at this point right now that I did take a bit of a break, and that's why this video is a little bit late, which I apologize, but I really kind of felt that maybe I should just kind of take a step back and feel something for this again on my own accord, and thusly I took yesterday and today to kind of catch up to the mid-season break, and this first half was a lot stronger. Usually they have a really great, strong first act and then kind of a mid-season finale, and it varies once in a while depending on the season. I can't really get into it right now of which ones had the great mid-seasons and then which ones didn't. All I know is this one was pretty good, and I really liked it. The only thing that got me was the choice by the end. Something that I had felt that maybe was necessary. I know that there's something to do with the comic books. I've never read them and all that stuff, but what really gets me here, and spoilers, by the way, by the end of this mid-season finale, they're going to kill off Carl. And that's what actually really gets me here, is the fact that I don't know if he dies in the comic books. Nobody ever alluded to that. In fact, I've heard more of the theory of old man Carl, and I've heard that, and I'm like, that could be a possibility. And now that's not going to be the case. By next, well, I don't know when's coming back, February or something like that, it's going to be, hey, Carl's last episode, and then we don't know what's going to happen from there. I don't know if you guys like that choice. I'm a little indifferent. I'm not exactly sure how to feel about it. A lot of character arcs are going through here, so I don't have a lot of time to actually talk about everybody. But this one was the one that was really sticking out to me the most, especially since, Carl had a lot of moments in this episode where it got me, and not only did it get me, it got Negan too. And I thought that was actually very interesting, considering the fact that Carl offered to die in front of Negan, since Negan says someone's got to pay for this, and when he says kill me. And then when things go down, I thought it was so funny that Negan was like, I thought we were having a moment, you little asshole. And I was just, oh, that was great. That was really great. It's funny to me because this mid-season finale actually showed more of a Walking Dead I've been wanting to see. See these personal moments come through in the action. And I know that always can't happen, but I'm telling you that it's amazing to me to see all of that happen while things are happening. You know, people have to make choices on the fly. They've actually had this plan in their heads for quite some time. They take some time to convince others. The plans of scheming and betrayal happening within that moment because they did take a couple of episodes beforehand to set that up. But here it just happens now and gets you and it's in your face, and that's what I really liked. I was really digging this. And for the record, while it was a big tease, I will tell you that I did love that Negan and Rick face-off. It was a hell of a tease, but my God, you're like, oh my God, is this happening now? Oh God, you know, but it didn't. It was something else. But it was a great moment to maybe see for another time. All in all, I really like this one. As for the other episodes before it, Some Guy was actually a heart-wrenching episode, especially since Shiva. I know how heartbreaking that was. But that was such a great episode to see a guy who was just playing a role and did a really good job at that just be deconstructed and really have to kind of refocus on who he is. And I thought that was just spectacular writing there. And but yeah, like, okay, so like I said beforehand, this was a very good mid-season finale. Excuse me, mid-season finale. And as far as I know, it's the strongest one to date since maybe season 4 for me. And that's just for me. I would love to know what you guys think. But in any case, though, I have to kind of be different from all the critics and the fans out there. If you're a fan and you did not like what's happening thus far, I understand. But to me, this was a much stronger first half than I've seen in a very long time. And if you're a critic out there and that was like, you know, this just doesn't work, there's too many story arcs, I didn't like that one episode and that one, and then overall it just fell apart for me. I get it, but for me, this was really a nice return to form. The conflict was rich, things were really good here, and that's kind of the Walking Dead I was looking for a while. If you guys like this review and would like to see more, please like this and subscribe. It'll definitely encourage me further to continue doing this. It is a little difficult to keep catching up on this because work kind of gets in the way and all that kind of good stuff, but in the end, I will say that I'm going to try and be a lot more attentive and aware over this stuff again. So I'm sorry that I haven't, kept up with the episode by episode reviews. But here we are now. So what did you guys think of it? Let me know down below. If you like what you've seen here and you'd like to see more, as I said beforehand, like, share, and subscribe, and I will get you more videos in the future.